Okay, so hi everyone, and today we're going to do a business case study. And I think we all should understand this business case study because today we're going to discuss or reveal the big question, which is nothing but the Byjus. Okay, now Byjus, we all know the edtech giant, the prominent Indian startup, and initially it was a very huge success, a lot of investment, a lot of funds happened, a lot of celebrity marketing and all things happened, but now that is past. So now Byju's is facing a lot of challenge. Even surviving that business is getting very difficult. So that's why there is a news saying that the board members, the investors or board members, has decided to remove the founder of the company. Okay, now this is again a big question for us as a Indian, and all the entrepreneurs, all the startup aspirant. Should we do a startup now or not? If we do, then the same thing can happen with others also, or aspirant entrepreneurs also. So now what should we do? Okay, so now I am going to give you the solution that what should we do? We should do a startup or not? Definitely we should start. We should do a startup, but you need to understand the regulation. You need to respect your customer, and eventually you have to, adaptability is very much important here. You have to be very flexible. You can't be so rigid, and you can't force your product towards your customer. Okay, so we're going to deep dive this case study, and the most important part is with the today's case study is we're going to compare this with one of the most successful startup till the date is Zomato. So initially it was not getting that much success, it was loss making, but one of the most important thing that for to learn here for that Zomato is they were not so aggressive towards growth. They were very aggressive towards profitability, towards the surviving model, the profitability model. Okay, so here that's why I'm gonna deep dive this, so it's gonna be very interesting, but I am going to request you, please watch this video till the end so that you can understand, get a holistic understanding of this, these two startups. And one of the startup is why they are now Byjus, why that company is facing a lot of challenges and they are considering as one of the failure. But on the other hand, the most successful is Zomato, and till the date they are one of the successful company in India. Okay, so let's deep dive. Okay, so now let's understand the background of these companies. Okay, now first is Byju. Okay, now the Byju is founded in 2015, and it is all we know. And this is an online education platform. So they do provide online courses. Okay, and then they also sells tablets, laptop tablets and all. And these are their basic business model. And they also do having their offline centers also. On the other hand, Zomato is Zomato is founded in 2010. Okay, and Zomato provides online food delivery services. Okay, so they have tie-up with restaurants, and then they do deliver their food to the consumers. So this is their basic business model. And apart from this, they have their kind of marketing for they normally charge or get commissions for the marketing also. Okay, so let's understand the growth strategy here. Okay, so now talking about the growth strategy, I think this is the key point that you have to understand here, which can break or make the businesses here. Okay, so now here let's deep dive with the growth strategy of these companies. Now first is Byju. So Byju is a company who believe in aggressiveness, aggressive marketing, aggressive acquisition, celebrity endorsement, and high marketing spend. And that actually going to help you to make a brand first, and then of course market is important to reach towards your customers. So now they invested a huge amount on marketing. So now they totally forgot that only marketing can't make you a successful company. Marketing only gave you a reach towards your customer, which is pretty much they have done, but now they forgot to do proper customer satisfaction analysis. Now here it is important to understand that you have to be you can't be so rigid here. You have to be very flexible. Adaptability is very much important. So what Byju have done is their consumers were not getting that much satisfaction that that they service or courses that they are delivering towards their consumers. So they kind of forced making them forced to purchase their courses and their tablets. Okay, so even they make them a kind of EMI loan to purchase this kind of tabs. So that actually making the consumers very irritating and make them very uncomfortable towards this these courses or services. And that's why the outcome this. So that's why here you have to understand is that always remember that if you wanted to make a good company here or successful company, then you have to focus on your profitability rather just make it a big brand. Because you make it a big brand, you invest a lot of amount in celebrity endorsement and all these things you are doing to make it a brand, but ultimately the company, the brand that you have created is ultimately not getting revenue because if you're not selling your course towards your consumers and consumers not happy, then word of mouth is not going to happen. Okay, and then actually the word of mouth going to happen, but that is impacting negatively because they are not satisfied, and that consumers is actually talking or recommending to other they will not recommend your course to other consumers. So this is actually that same thing happened with Byjus. So far we have done this business case studies, and everybody is saying that they made them forced to purchase this tablet, purchase these courses. So that's how they are basically the success. In the sense of the failure of this company is nothing but their aggressive marketing rather towards a company to make a profitable or surviving model. Now coming to the on the other hand, coming to the Zomato's growth strategy here, the company Zomato believe in unit economics. Okay, so they kind of believe in prioritizing the profitability over aggressive growth. Okay, so now they believe in profitability. So initially they were not there, though initial times it was a loss-making company, but they bounced back very easily because one of the reason is they did proper marketing research or consumer research or customer satisfaction analysis. So continuously, if you see continuously, they kind of request you to rate them, to give a review. So that actually helped them a lot to understand that what exactly the customer's mindset is going on towards their services or their company. So that actually helped them to develop their product. So here you have to understand that one of the major defining point here is actually that Zomato is a company more focused towards your profit making company or surviving model. And on the other hand, Byju was believing in to make it a big brand but not a profitable business. So that's the reason that if you are not making a profitable business, then you can't survive for a long time in this industry. Okay, because time will come that investors will ask you to exit, give them an exit. So if you're not giving them an exit, and then it will be very difficult for them. So ultimately, initial time seed fund, initial time venture capitalist, it's going to help you to expand your business. But always remember that whatever you are doing your business, if you are taking investment, then also have to understand, can I give can I repay this investment or not? Because ultimately investment of funds, whatever you are getting, at the same time when you are getting this, you feel so happy that I am getting this much amount, now I can make it a big, yeah. At the same time, you have to understand, being a founder, that are you a, are you in the situation, are you, is your business model is that much powerful that you can give that repay? So, and then how much it will take time. Always remember that business need to be profitable. If your business is not profitable, if your business is not a surviving model, then it will be very difficult for you to survive in this industry. So ultimately here you have to understand, making a idea or coming up with an idea, or a business or startup that is ultimately give you a profit, maybe 2%, 3%, 4%, whatever. The profit is important. Is it a lesser profit or high margin profit? That depends on the business. But you have to understand this. If from the day first you are not getting profit, that is okay, acceptable. But how much time you have to keep continue make this happen. Okay, now how you can make this happen? You have to consistently understand the consumers, do marketing research, do market research, consumer research, satisfaction analysis, and all. Get the feedback from your customers, and accordingly make your product, develop your product. That's how this is important to understand, to make your business successful. Okay. So before I finish this case study, I'm going to recommend this to all the entrepreneurs or founders here, that India need entrepreneurs, India needs startups as much as possible. But at the same time you have to understand that whatever business or idea that you are coming up with, it need to be a profitable business. Okay, at least initial time you can invest or explore about your business, but as soon as possible make it a profitable or surviving model. Now here, one thing you can do is, like, initial stage you can start with a bootstrap, and take a grant or seed fund, whatever, and make it a surviving model, and make it a profitable business, and then to expand that business, take loans or take investments. That's going to be the right strategy, growth strategy for your case, being a market researcher or business consulting consultant here. But suppose there are a lot of business idea also, that initial time also you need a huge investment. Like suppose Zomato, if I talk about Zomato, it's a initial time, it is a business that needs, because it's a volumetric business, it needs a lot of investment. So only a person, you can't invest this much amount. So for that case, take the amount. But one of the learning point here that you have to understand throughout this case study is what Zomato did is they consistently working on their making that company a profitable, making that company towards a revenue making company or profitable business. So that is important to understand. They will come, because it is all about your hard work, your time, investing your time towards that kind of a particular profitable business. Yeah. Now I'm talking about Zomato. They also invested a lot of amount in marketing, but their marketing not cost that much as compared to Byjus. Okay, so they have done. They used they were very smart. Whatever they invested in their marketing, it was very viral marketing they normally did. It's like, suppose in the hoardings, in their social digital marketings also. If you go through their banners and go to their post, you will understand it is more of a kind of a meme marketings, and then conversational marketing, and which is actually viral, and it, at the same time it it very cost effective. So that is that they use their brain and make it a understanding the Indian, understanding the Indian consumer mindset, and accordingly they come up their marketing, their influencer marketing, also their own marketing strategies. So that is very much important here to understand. You have to be innovative, but at the same time, we have to also understand the cost and also understand efficiency, and because always resource is minimum, and you have to use your own come up sometime own strategy depending on your business model, depending on your consumers mindset, consumer satisfaction, and analysis, the need analysis of of your customer. And that is how they make it happen, the Zomato so far. Okay, so that's the key point here. Start your business, but always understand the consumer's need, and accordingly develop your product. Okay, that is what the learning we are getting from this case study. Okay, so I hope you understood. For those all the entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs or any other market researcher, if you want to have a friendly discussion with me, then definitely you can go through my link. I have shared my LinkedIn profile link, so you can go through and let's have a talk. And then to all the entrepreneurs, to all the aspiring founders, if you're really interested, then talk to me. I'll definitely help you to come up with a business idea, and that is how is going to work in the market or not. So we're gonna help you to do a market research for you to understand the TAM, SAM, SOM, or total availability of the market, potential of your business and all. And this much consultancy I can give you. Okay, so that's it for today, and thank you so much.